In the morning, and I decided to have this yard sale. I'm gonna go to Salzburg, Austria for 3 months, and minimalism is my next move. So I needed to, get all my fun stuff out of my room, even though I want to keep all of this stuff. Older siblings. My oldest sister is 46. My mother has been a mother since she was 19. Having those influences, knowing that I can do whatever I want whenever I need to, I think that's really comforting. So, when people ask me what I'm going to do after college, well, this girl yesterday said, well, what are you going to do actually, like with your major? And I said, I'll figure it out, and hopefully something that I love. But if someone were to ask me right now what I was going to do after I graduate in May, maybe move to Colorado and become a barista, because I've never served coffee. I don't drink it, but I would love to learn about it. And looking forward to going to the Alps, and ever since I was about 11, I've wanted to visit at least one concentration camp. So I'm definitely going to take a train to see Auschwitz-Birkenau in Poland. So I'm really excited for that. I am a senior. I'm going into my last year here. It's weird. I feel very conflicted. I know this will be very good for me, but knowing I only have a few months after in Athens it's strange. But I think I kind of picture my experience in Athens as an orange, and I've kind of just wrung it out, made a lot of orange juice, and I feel like, I've been using it wisely and drinking all the orange juice, so I'm not going to worry about it too much. Years. Sophomore year for me, being a part of Kairos was really cool. Did not know what I was going into, and just kind of, meeting people like you and meeting friends who want to be goofy and paint their faces and run around outside and just have a good time and, really connect and be genuine and authentic. That was really important for me, my sophomore year, and that was a really good transition. However, my friends I made freshman year, and just going out to the bars and doing all of that, I feel like I've cultivated this balance of, bro barring it up and going to Donkey and hanging out. So I feel like I really made a good balance for myself to realize that all of my good memories come from, all the different kinds of people I've met, not just one specific. I feel like I'm definitely, I've always been kind of like a square in friend circles. So, yeah, I feel like I have a couple gal pals. I can fit into groups of people and enjoy that moment, and we're all having a good time, but I've never really been into defining myself as one group, and I think I kind of can go in and out, and if people want to hang out with me, that's great, but if they don't, I'm not gonna get all sad about it. So I've been at Ohio University. I've been a certified peer health educator for almost 2 years, and that has been a fabulous experience. I've been able to implement my own programs on recent and relevant health topics that especially are prevalent on college campuses, with alcohol consumption, safe sex, drugs, just kind of everything that is real and that, you'd be ignorant to ignore it. However, creating these moments of education and discussion to figure out how to engage in these practices that we're all doing, but doing it in a safe and responsible way, that's something I really, really find important, and I'm really passionate about allowing people to figure out their own thing, but providing those resources and kind of, talking about taboo things. Sex, condoms, ejaculation. Ejaculation comes out on average 25 to 30 miles per hour, and that's as fast as a car. So if you understand how to properly use a condom, you can engage in safe sex and have a great time, but not have to deal with other things like babies and STIs at that moment. So it's really important to me. Okay, so I love clothes, and I love to express myself through clothes. So So this is really hard for me to give my things away. However, I know people get use out of them. Going to Austria, I want to buy a pair of jeans and, you know, minimize my clothing and realize I can express myself, you know, in other ways, and I don't need to, like, do it outwardly all the time. So, making that work. Giving my beautiful clothes away. They're all kind of little because I'm not that big, but, yeah. And incense and just kind of things that, you know, I don't need to take with me to another country to feel fulfilled. Okay, I'm happy. I've gotten to live here for about 3 months. It's a beautiful house with amazing, amazing boys, and I'm so lucky that I got to sublet here. I'm scared of the dark, but being here, I realize I'm not scared of the dark and somewhere that makes me feel safe, and I kind of bring that up to them a lot. So I live in the attic, no AC, it's kind of dark, you know, but I feel safe and happy, and I'm really just so glad I got to live here. It's been so fun. Look at this porch swing. It's the best. Look at that. So, yeah, I'm getting my first smartphone as a 21-year-old, and a lot of people think that's weird. And for me, especially since I do have a strong internet presence, I think people are thinking, what do you mean you don't have a smartphone? But I realize that for me, you know, I love sharing things and reflecting and, you know, putting things on Facebook and kind of talking about moments and encouraging people to go to events, but I always do it after I'm in that moment. You know, I don't have like Snapchat or have this thing in my hand in that very moment. So like the sunflower gathering, when I'm out, you know, doing these fun experiences in Athens, I have my digital camera and there's no connection to the, you know, the internet realm. In that moment, it's forcing me to just be present. And I think that's, I don't know, that's something I definitely notes. I'm never actually signaling it and sending it to everyone in that moment. I just think it's really cool. Before doing Power Gamma, I joined Eco Reps, and Macy was like the head of Eco Reps.
With a little bit, with Abe.
Yeah.
Mostly Abe, but I was there.
Yeah, you were really helpful and awesome, and she's, you know, it's really nice to have friends that are in, you know, in sororities and then run around with like, you know, no shoes on, hula hooping and stuff, and having friends, of all different kinds of aspects, you know, it's so important, and you're not defined by the group you're in, so.
You're so cool.
You're so cool. That's flying around, I turned the light off, I really wanted to capture him and let him out, you know, and not kill him or anything. But as I'm about to do that, this little raccoon just walks out, goes on the street, like, I think he thinks he's the cats on Franklin. There's 6 cats on Franklin. One is named Jack Bauer. We call him JB. He lives at this house and like a few houses up there. But I think the raccoon wants to be Jack Bauer.